Hey guys, what is up? It is Bo. I'm going to try to get in a couple last videos here. I'm going to be gone for about 10 days and then things are going to pick up for me a little bit. We'll get some videos though, late July and early August, but this video and maybe another one are going to be it for a while. We're going to do something a little different today, just a little bit of review of where my tiers are. I'm going to start at the 31 to 40 plastic and metal and work my way up. And we want to show the speed of the Gatekeeper and then the fastest car in that class. Okay, the 30 and unders I'm not going to show. I mean, they're slower cars. The two I sent to Brandon, because you know it's the two 40 and unders, they're gone. Um, they're pretty good. Will something beat it? You know, probably. But I mean, they're running some ridiculous times for the weight that they are. They're running high 2050s, low 2060s, which is ridiculous. 37.1. This is the 31 to 40 metal class Gatekeeper. This is the Country Club Muscle. All I'm going to do is going to do one run. I'm not going to do like two runs or anything. We're not going to do like an average speed test. Just giving you an idea of where things are at here so you can compare, you know, your similar castings and go from there. And hot lap number one. This class has really gotten fast, guys. 2064 for the 31 to 40 metal Gatekeeper Country Club Muscle. I mean, just a little bit ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, 2075 to high 20s, well, almost 2080 was the Gatekeeper. But we've done a lot of testing. In metal, the two are gone. They are, they're running some pretty impressive times. They're running times that would get them close to or definitely in the top 24, maybe. This is my third fastest car. It's a blown Camaro. Let's put him in. Let's give him a test run and see what he does. Like I say, the first two set themselves apart. So no matter what we see here, what's going to Brandon's is just a little bit more than this guy. 2051. That's smoking. But again, what's heading to Tennessee is much faster than this. And this is fast. This is pretty damn fast. As you'll see, the Gatekeepers in the higher weight classes, they might be running somewhere around here. So that's it for the 31 to 40 metal. Let's look at the plastic. Finally found a Gatekeeper that I'm really happy with. Ones that I've seen recently, which was that Roger Dodger 2.0, and the this is his points card Zenderfact 4, by the way, 35.1 grams. Yeah, and the 300C Hemi FTE, they were just inconsistent. This guy, I worked the rear wheels with a liquid method. Yep, I'm going back to it in some of the castings. I kind of redid the formula a little bit, and I found a lot of success. A lot of success. This is one of them. This guy was way out of the ranks, and now here's the time he's running as Gatekeeper of 31 to 40 plastic. $20.75. But he's pretty consistent. He's going to run between 68 and 75 all day long. And that's what we want. We want consistency. And again, for that class, that has come a long way. That's gone from the 2090s to 2080s, and now we're in high 2060s to mid 2070s as the worst in that class. Here's a guy I wanted to send to Diecast Games, but man, Diecast Games listened to me to Brandon's, but 32.7. This Man of Steel was going to go, but then something else came in the door recently, and I could not ignore it. It was pretty amazing. So right now, here is the fastest car in the 31 to 40 plastic base class. Superman Man of Steel. That Camaro ran 2051. Let's see what the Man of Steel can do here. And again, he didn't go to Brandon's. So, yeah. This thing's a jet. This thing is a jet. It is probably my third fastest car overall, but I'm pretty excited at what's going to happen, hopefully, in Tennessee. I think they'll show pretty well. Hopefully, there's going to be some surprises. I'm not going to be surprised if they don't win. So I just hope they show well. That's all that matters. All right, moving along. 41 to 50. Let's start out with the plastic this time. And right now, we have this guy. I didn't show you him yet. This is the Miller. I think it's a 79 Ford pickup. He's consistent as heck. I remember the times that the 31 to 40s were running. Okay, they were running what was 20s, I forget, 2060s and 2075. Let's see what the Miller does. Let's weigh him in here. 43.6. I like the paint on it. It's just a good classic paint. They did really good with the lines. Love the cap. It's well done. It's a big casting. It's definitely not like a 164. It's a little larger scale than that. Gatekeeper for the 41 to 50, 2068. Definitely a little better than the Zender Fact 4, but not really. As I say, the Zender runs high 2060s, so it's just the consistency of this guy. You're going to see high 2060s, low 2070s. As we look up the class, we have the Goodyear, we've got the Creeper, we've got a V16 First Editions Bling, Daytona, got a Postal Delivery Sidekick, we've got a Gold Sidekick, we've got a Flash Sider, got Buzz Lightyear that I reworked with Liquid. Look where he went. Got a Suburban, we have a Soul Air, and number one is the Fast and Furious GT40. He is fast too. So we had 2068 for the Gatekeeper, and this is the number one car for the 41 to 50 plastic. Pretty good, guys, for a 41 gram car. 2043. That's moving. We'll take that every day with him. Let's go down to the metal. Down to the metal. This 41 to 50 class is ridiculous. There's a lot of metal out there that's in that weight range, and I always just smile because to get in this class, you better really be something. 43.9. Gatekeeper, 41 to 50, Ford Thunderburner. The metal bottom, Thunderburner. That's the Gatekeeper, guys. 2041. Okay. Like I say, I always smile when castings come across or whatever. It's like, oh, what about this? What about that? And I don't say anything because I just know. Here's number one in the weight class. Like I say, not top 24. You've got an M1 wind splitter, and it is Hong Kong. It's a beauty. It comes in at 50.6 grams. Gotta like that weight. Time trials for the M1 wind splitter, #1 car in the 41 to 50 metal. Now, the Thunderburner ran a 41, and look at that guy, 44. So don't tell me that the matchups don't matter. The matchups matter because, yeah, they just do. I'm going to take the risk and run him against the wind splitter, but there's just something different that happens whenever the cars are running side by side. So when I get back, I hope I don't have that too many. I keep finding cars. Hope I don't have that many more cars to test because I want to run time trials just to see which the cars are fastest that way. Let me go pull this spacer and we'll be right back. Okay, matched up. Gatekeeper versus the #1 in the class. And the wind splitter got him. 48 to 50. It's kind of a slow time for that wind splitter. Let's switch it up. Race 2. Yeah, I mean, head to head, you can see what's there. 48 to 59. So there's your difference in, when a car matches up side by side. The only reason I'm doing this is because I know how fast this car is. This is a freak Halley's Comet Firebird. And I've talked about it before, so you guys should know about this. I've chased a couple others. They were not as fast. This guy here can really put out the times. I'm going to go ahead and set the spacer and have him do a trial run. Then we'll match him up against the M1, and then that'll be it for that class. 44.6. I'll be right back. And he's off. He was top 24, guys, and got knocked out. There's his single run. Let's match him up against this wind splitter to see if he can grab the #1 spot. We are back. That was more of the times I was expecting out of this wind splitter. I thought I was going to get like a mid to high 20-30s on his single run. It didn't look good there for some reason. Wind splitters are usually pretty consistent. So we're going to match him up. We got to see consistency day in, day out. This Firebird is tough always. Here we go. Firebird, 38 to 43. That's what he ran in his single times. And again, he's not in a top 24. So maybe he can claim this #1 spot. Race 2. All Firebird. He claimed the #1 spot, rightfully so. 44 to 46. Let's get it back up to the top and we'll take a look at the next class. The 51 to 62 plastic class. Always an interesting group. Right now, Smith Electric is the gatekeeper. I only have 9 cars in that class. There's just not that many, and not many interesting, to be honest with you, other than the heavy stalkers, which I haven't gotten into too much other than a couple of them. 56.4 grams. And the spacer's not set, but I'm going to run them and just go down there and we'll get the time. Here we go. Gatekeeper 51 to 60 plastic. 62 plastic. And his time is 66. All right. Let's go ahead and get our #1 car in the rack. Okay, you can see as it moves up, there's a Kyle, a couple of Rescue Rangers, and we got a black Charger from the Dom's speed pack. Bobby Hamilton. We have the Roadrunner. I have a couple of those. I have one on the top 24. We have another Charger from the Fast and the Furious. And then we have our #1 car. My fastest Kyle. He gets it done. I think he's going to run about 20:45. That's a guess. 51 on the nose. Spacer is set, and we are ready. Not fast today. It's not fast at all. 2050. Let's match him up against that Charger. It's number 2. Let's see what happens today. And again, you can see that sometimes weight doesn't matter. You remember what that Fast and Furious GT40 ran. It was the number 1 car in the 41 to 50 plastic. Faster than that guy. Here we go. The number 2 Charger against the number 1, maybe, Kyle Petty Stalker. That's Kyle. He woke up. That's what I thought. That's what he normally runs, guys. 41 to 49. Let's switch it up. They're in the line, and they are off. That time Kyle took a beat. Look at that Charger. 38 to 44. We'll calibrate this off camera, and we'll let you know what happens. Screw that off camera noise. I'm going to run these twice more, and the result of this race will be crowned the number 1 in that class. Here we go, race 1. That was all Kyle there. He got out and pulled a little bit. 42 to 54, that's going to be tough to overcome, and I do not like inconsistency. So Kyle's been right around the low 40s right now. After his break-in, let's switch it up. Race 2. Charger won by 2 1,000ths, but could not overcome a 12 1,000ths beat. Kyle remains the number 1 car in the 51 to 62 plastic. Okay, guys, the class I expanded to 15 cars because there's so many killers. And so many killers that I don't have in this class. I could expand it to another 15, to be real honest with you. Here is this Murata Stalker as the Gatekeeper, number 15 in the 51 to 62 metal, 51.1. Spacer's not set, but I'm just going to run it. Here we go. And his time is 2044. Yeah, you don't want any of these cars. None of these cars. And here is the number 1 car in the class. Head to head now. Like I say, I'm going to run time trials. I don't have like a separate ranking on paper, how that goes, because I think that's going to be important for certain races. If there's a separation in the track, like a DCRX track or some other tracks that have a wider separation between the lanes. I didn't set the spacer, but I don't care. Here we go. Red Solaire, number 1 car, 51 to 62 metal. And the time is 2045. You can't go by that. Like I say, it's kind of crazy. So when I do the speed testing of cars that are, that are here, I'm going to do other cars too when we're just doing time trials. It is so different because, I mean, this car here was in the top 24 and just kind of slid into that spot and maintained it. Nothing could touch it head to head. All right, guys, moving along. '62 and over. I am going to go set the spacer. I'll be right back. All right. It is the dark blue Hot Ones Aero from 2011 or 2012, whichever you prefer. They came out in 2012, but they were built in 2011. 66.8 grams. He is the gatekeeper in the over 62 class. 2047. All right. Let's go grab a couple. Let's grab this guy. He is that red noodle head. No, that's Matt Man's noodle head. That is Matt Man's. I have all the noodles just kind of mixed up here. But this guy here ran pretty impressive. And I just pulled out the blue one here a day ago. Might as well show the blue one because it's gorgeous. It has a couple paint chips on it, but I mean, nothing that I don't think would scare buyers away because the rest of it is just absolutely gorgeous. A couple chips, like I say. But the paint finish itself is really something. Chip, chip, chip. And the bottom is like, boom. Let's run him first. This noodle comes in 68.4 grams. Kind of on the lighter side for a noodle, but he gets it done. Yep. Here we go. He gets it done. 2033. Let's go run the red one. The red one comes in at 69 grams on the nose. And this baby is mint. Not going head to head. There's two nice soft pillows. One very soft pillow on the front now. I just been seeing too many hard crashes out there in tracks. My hot stuff got ruined because of a hard pillow situation. So I have a soft pillow in front, so this guy will be safe. Here we go. A little loud, but very fast. Gotta love the noodle head, guys. All right, that was a pretty nice show for the over 62s. Yeah, the noodles are retired. I'm keeping them here just to run something like this or what have you, but they are special castings. Trucks. Can you believe it? A Pikes Peak Tacoma is in the gatekeeper spot in trucks? Yeah, absolutely. It beat a Hot Wheels F-150 just yesterday to get into that spot. And it weighs not much. 42.2. Spacer is set. $20.83 for the slowest truck in the ranks. Let's go get number one. You know what? Let's get number two, and then we'll get number one. Number two is this F-150 50th anniversary. Had a bunch of them. Couldn't find them fast, whether I did it with liquid or then mostly graphite. But one stood out as a freak. Who's this guy? 44.8 grams. My guess is high 40s or low 50s. That's just a guess. Here we go. Or 2039. Yeah, he's special. Let's go get number one. You can still hear the wheel spinning. Can't live without it. Johnny Lightning. Studebaker. Coca-Cola Polar Bear pickup. Don't know the official name, but that's all that's usually included on this thing. 64.7 grams. Had him for a while. Definitely a while. He's looking good. 39 for that F-150. The JL. He should probably be in the top 24. I just don't want to run him that much, so I just keep him in the #1 trucks. But yeah, he would be in the top 24. All that's left is the big dogs, guys. The top 24 consists of 23 cars now. Between the noodle heads and this broken hot stuff, which I can't put away, I just can't. It's kind of like leaving a place at the table, you know, for a loved one that isn't there. Well, we're leaving 24 open. So our gatekeeper is a number 23, Matchbox Mercedes. Starburst wheels. We'll get a closer look at him here after we weigh him. 51.1. And he is the gatekeeper in the top 24 in terms of head-to-head racing. Also has a hell of a lot of speed, though. But in terms of head-to-head racing, that's how we rank him. Okay. Here's his speed lap. Gatekeeper runs 2036. So when cars are running 2045s, yeah, I just kind of like smile and say that's nice. Let's go get the other guy above him. Let's go get number 22. Yeah, I'm doing this for Bobby D. Who doesn't love these cars? But does anyone love this car more than Bobby D? You know, it's got the perfect wheels, the perfect paint, the perfect flames. It's fast as hell. It's just a great casting. But this one's for you, Bobby. We'll do a speed run here of my fastest, 60.8. Johnny Lightning, Black with Flames Camaro. Everything is set up. And he's ready to rock. Oh, he was running 30s yesterday. We got to run him again. That dude was running from 32 to 36 all day yesterday. That's pretty crazy. We'll try one more time. Here we go. Oh, bad start maybe? I'm not sure. He got clean. He was clean, but yeah, 36. He got out clean. Let's match him up against that Mercedes just to see who's the true gatekeeper. But I know the JL was certainly handing him his head yesterday. Matchbox Mercedes in lane 1. Johnny Lightning 69 Camaro Black with Flames in lane 1. Mercedes in lane 2. Here we go. Close race. Black with Flames takes it. 36 to 39. Let's switch it up. 3 1,000ths advantage for the Camaro. Race 2. How about that run, Bobby? Mercedes runs a 36. Very respectable. The JL 69 Camaro. 22nd in the ranks, guys. Runs a 20.33. All right, let's take it to the top. Let's get these two out because they've kind of stood out. This Fairmont has been nice recently. Really, really nice. And it's holding the number 3 spot. And yeah, it's got by the Mustangs. So it is no joke head-to-head right now, which I love. And I love to see the consistency of a Fairmont finally that really can get it done. Here is the Murata. I've shown it here a few times in the last few videos, but now we're going to do a speed run. 52 grams, nothing beside it, nothing impeding it. We'll go set the spacer and let this guy have at it. Here we go. That, my friends, is a new track record. Wow. I did not see that coming. Whew. Man, they're fun to watch when there's nothing beside them. Holy shit. I'm just going to go put him away, and I'll be right back with evil number 3. All right, coming down off of that, evil number 3 is at 73.8. This guy is a freak because I have raced other evil number 3s. I've raced 3 others now, guys. 2060s and 2070s, even after wheel work. This guy came out of the box running 2039 and 2044. No graphite, no nothing. Rip and race those times. So I knew he was going to be special, but his track record of 2024 just got smashed. What's he going to do about it? I was humming, but not enough. I was going to say, it just didn't seem mid-track like it was picking up. Give him one more run. Back to the top. Last run. Clean start. Wiggled. He was wiggling. Yep, 34. Still cooking. That's still a great time. No doubt about it. And head-to-head, well, I'm not going to put them head-to-head. I'll keep him at number 1. I'm just going to save that Murata. I don't want to jinx anything. But right now, I think that Murata would take it down pretty hard. That is all that I have, guys. I just wanted to give you a tour of the ranks, mainly to show you where the gatekeepers are. The gatekeepers are starting to get ridiculous in some of these classes. And I'm going to be really interested in just doing time trials versus the side-by-side. Because most of our tracks are right together. There's very few that I know of that actually have enough of a separation that this type of speed would make a difference. They do get bothered by the side-by-side runs, as we've seen. But wanted to show you this, and glad we did. We saw some pretty crazy things today. So appreciate you joining me, and we'll come up here with one more video before we got to head out of town here for about 10 days. All right, guys, we'll catch you soon.